In studio here right now is Jim Bono and Bernie Peplinski. You guys are celebrating today, no doubt. Big day yesterday over in Frankfurt. Guys, congratulations.
Thank you. Been a long time coming.
Yep. It has. How long? I had some people saying this has been going on for 20 years, the pumpkin patch.
Close to 20.
Yeah.
1996 is when
right.
the idea was created by a couple legislators, and then the IDA jumped on board then, and then you have the whole process. You get options on the land. That took about a year and a half, 2 years, and then after that they acquired the land piece by piece, acre by acre, and here we are today. So it was a slow process, but then you develop that. Obviously, the infrastructure takes time. But we always knew it was a prime site, and we were told that by the developer. Matter of fact, when he came in, not once but twice, and a couple of his people came in. As soon as they saw the property, on the initial visits, they said, "Wow, this is the best site in New York State." So we were.
The beauty is, first of all, it's beautiful, and you look into the hills, and it has some beauty to it. But it's that transportation. This is in talking to Colin Yankee yesterday. It was the size. It was the size they needed, right. And it had the transportation,
right.
and that
I think that's
is.
You look at sites.
Yeah,
that's what they're looking for: 4-lane highway, whatever. So they've access to it, so they can transport.
All right,
that's the big item.
So you celebrate Tractor Supply coming. They'll start with jobs in early 2018. 350 is the number, but it could grow.
Oh, absolutely!
This is a growing company.
Absolutely.
It's a very
put out
successful
about
company.
100 new stores a year.
Yeah,
and they have to supply those. And I was talking to Colin yesterday, and I believe he told others that if they were up and going right today, they could supply all those stores. So they're behind. They want to play catch up. So
but not only that, on this site they've allowed for another 300,000 square foot addition that can be put on there. In other words, we're talking, if it does get built on, we're looking at almost 1.2 million square foot of distribution center, because another 300,000 on what they're building now is.
This has I hate to say this, but in our whole region we've struggled with these we should have more of these events, right?
Absolutely.
It's been a long time coming. We're always talking about Remington down in Herkimer County. Boy, are they going to be able to hang on? Are they going to build? And there was talk at one point that Remington would be in the pumpkin patch.
That's right. Yep.
But this sort of thing is important, and you got to look beyond that. Well, we were just talking about the loss of the nail. You got to look beyond those things to be able to put these things together. To build a workforce that really has been decimated over the last 30, 40 years.
Right. That's what they looked at. I mean, they spent a lot of time on, recruitment, and not just in the Herkimer County area. They went in the 2 or 3 county area, and they went outside that. So, they look at everything. They look at not just your transportation, your schools, your churches, your hospitals, all those things.
Yeah, you said they were in
quality of life
colleges. They went, and it was not just in Herkimer County. That location. I mean, there's a reason why the Irish Fest holds their Irish Fest there, and they get a huge draw from Utica, Rome.
Very interesting bus ride throughout the area. They just wanted to see everything. We were in Little Falls. We were at the college, and it was, introducing them to what we are, basically.
Yesterday I referred to it as the heartland. Herkimer County is the heartland of New York State, because it's pretty much dead center.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that drove them here, because it was dead center of all the truck routes and where they had to be.
So I've let you guys celebrate. Now let's talk about...
Here comes the boom.
Here we go.
Here comes the boom.
The grenade.
Can I do one more thing first?
Yeah.
For those, 350 jobs is great. For those who are interested in applying, etc., is there any special training they would need? Do you know? Is there...
If you go to our one-stop solutions in Herkimer, it's on the website. I believe it may even be on your website that they gave it to you. They posted that already. Karen Zipko, Pizik down there will be able to handle that for you, and
that's going to
her
start.
Staff will do a great job.
Beginning of 2018, they'll be hiring managerial people and that sort of thing. And then they said there'll be job fairs in the summertime.
There'll be 175 jobs right off the bat,
yeah.
And then they'll ramp up to 350 over those 4 or 5 years.
Okay, boom.
Boom. Oh, I listened to the jail. It was funny because I'm watching Oneida County and Utica battle over this hospital,
Right.
which does affect tremendously Herkimer County.
Absolutely.
And I'm watching that go, and I had said 2 days ago, in Herkimer County, they've put together this deal. Nobody's fighting, and they're all working together. They've got this Tractor Supply coming in. It shows you in Herkimer County they don't have this sort of. Oops, I forgot about the jail. So there we go. So with all fairness, what in the hell's going on? Is there? It seems like we might be reaching a conclusion.
Yeah, we're moving toward the. I think. In fact, we had a meeting last night, our committees, and a lot of the problems, we're sort of trying to work that out, so we're working together rather than everybody going their own way, which I think has been a problem. Everybody's got to start looking. And now that the appellate court has made their ruling unanimously that in favor of the county, we're going to be moving forward as far as the property.
Okay, so the PNC site is the location.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Remain focused.
And can this work out where the village of Herkimer is going to be able to walk away and say, okay, we feel good, or has it gotten ugly? Well, we know it's gotten a little ugly.
It's a lot better now. I mean,
Okay.
I think they've resigned themselves that, hey, this is the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
There's some in the community that are adamantly against that, and you're going to have that wherever you
It's
go.
always going to be.
Yeah.
And we're focused. We had, like Bernie said, we had a meeting last night. We passed a resolution to formalize the eminent domain process. We're still trying to work out something with the owner there, and that could happen at any time.
Without having to go through eminent domain.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Right.
So we're open to that, but we did formalize that through a resolution last night. So we go forward. We're with Labella, our architect. We may redesign some things.
All right.
And try to get the cost down even a little more, and that's a big consideration for a lot of the legislators.
Sure. Yes,
Nobody
definitely.
wants that. There's a number out there, $40 million, and remember that's an estimate.
Yeah.
Just a high estimate that the architect put on that, and so that can come down a lot. And as we build out, that number will come down. You'll see that come down.
So you get past the jail. What comes next?
More development.
Be looking
More
for
development.
Yeah,
business park area. I mean, we're looking at Schuyler. There's a couple of other areas that we're presently looking at. And
So you think adding another bit? I mean, who would have thought
we
you'd have
have to.
filled it up with two little,
Right.
two big check marks?
They were all empty. The West Frankfort Business Park, the Frankfort North Business Park. Schuyler is pretty much full because of wetlands down there, and there may be some small lots there. So they were empty at one time. Now they're full. So we have to obviously go somewhere. There's consideration in Schuyler, like Bernie said. There's consideration in Danube.
Yep.
There's some property out there, and you have to look at those things we talked about earlier, the truck routes and locations. So
how long on the jail timeline for people? Do you think? You are.
I was going to make a comment that I make all the time, but
I defer to the
pass on
chairman.
that.
I'm Bernie.
chairman.
I'd like to play poker with you sometime.
Any day now. Any day now.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
That was good.
I appreciate it, and really, congratulations. This is a big accomplishment.
appreciate
Historic.
And Tractor Supply making its way in. That's a big deal.
A lot of work.
All right.
Thank you.
Actually,
Great
you
job.
did mention as far as our park there, we do have enough room. There's 4 parcels. We can still put a couple of more businesses in there, say similar to Heidelberg or whatever else. But
Maybe
then
a radio station.
then
I
then
think
we're
a
looking
station
for
could be there. I like
more
it.
land.
And you'll be looking for more land. All right, gentlemen. Nice job. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
to everybody
Appreciate it.
down there.